We are back for the second reveal stream of the day. We did Ferrari just earlier, literally just under about half an hour ago. We ended that stream, and we're now back again for the Alpine, which I don't know. They did some running around Silverstone with the livery you're seeing on your screen right now. Whether that's a bait and switch of, because that's basically their last year's livery. So I really hope that's just a case of they just wanted to not leak their own livery and they on purpose ran it with last year's livery. Because if that actually is their 2026 livery, what is the point of this event? So we shall see. We shall see. But it's being streamed on the official F1 channel, and we will see in 4 minutes' time what it is going to be. But welcome back. Hello, hello. Let me know in chat if you were here just before with the Ferrari stream, and if you've just waited and tuned back in to this one, basically. And if you were watching that Ferrari stream, then did you enjoy the ending? I just at last minute I thought I need to play the Mercedes meme with Ferrari breaking down. I was just like, it just makes sense. Mercedes took Ferrari out. That's what happened there. But yeah, we got about over 3 minutes to go. Yeah, I was here. Wonder if we're gonna get a stair cam for 30 minutes. Now, you know what? I think the stairs were only reserved for Audi. You know, I think Audi were the only ones doing stair cam. So I don't think we're gonna get another stairgate for any of these other F1 teams. Jensen. Oh, Jensen's not here, guys. Jensen's not here. He's at a doggy daycare today. So you're not going to be able to see Jensen on camera today. He's having fun with other dogs, frolicking about in some random fenced field with other dogs. So he's not here. He's not here. He's having fun with his. I'm sure his other dog friend. Do they have specific dog friends? I always like to imagine that he's got a couple of favorites of other dogs that he sees at this daycare. But I don't know. How about an elevator? You can get an elevator. Like, it's time for the Alpine elevator. That wasn't much. That was like nothing. This chair doesn't go down as much as I'd hoped. Can't wait to see another pink Alpine. Yeah. Jensen, the first person to press the DRS button. Apparently, it didn't break down. Hamilton just stopped on track and did a practice launch. To be fair, that's what I did say. Maybe like, oh, they're so close to the garage. Maybe they just like stopped it there. And I gave some like fluff, reasons. But yeah, maybe it just could have been for some reason they just wanted to stop under the bridge because it was right by the garage. So we'll see. But yeah, if you're just joining us, we're waiting for the Alpine stream. But I really hope it's not this livery, because this is the one they got caught with at Silverstone doing a shakedown. I hope that is just a bait and switch dummy. But I don't know if I can give Alpine enough credit for being a team like that will bait and switch us with an old livery. But let's see. I mean, we know it's going to be the blue and pink, which I don't like. Look, I don't mind BWT in F1. I like, it's bold with the pink livery, but I also miss because Alpine had a beautiful 2021 livery when they had the red and white and they had the big A logo at the back with red and white. The same sort of scheme they have in WEC. That is a lovely livery, and it's a shame we don't get that anymore because of BWT, sort of thing. So it's one of those things. Hate BWT. I don't hate BWT. I really don't mind a pink F1 car. It's actually quite nice, but I feel like it's unfortunate Alpine signed with BWT because Alpine, I mean, they already had an identity crisis. I much rather when it was Renault. But I know what they're going for. They want to push the Alpine race cars, and there's marketing reasons. But I feel like Alpine, they had a cool enough brand to not need BWT. Whereas when Racing Point were pink before they were Aston Martin, Racing Point wasn't like a brand. Like, that's not really a brand. So it made sense to be in pink with BWT because it kind of gave Racing Point a brand. But then when they were going to become Aston, it's like Aston Martin way above as a brand than Racing Point. So it made sense then. But now with Alpine, yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I guess it is what it is. Got to watch out for the Alpine snipers. Yeah, I'm going to get taken out by Alpine snipers for going up against their their sponsors. Oh, here we go. Very chill music. Very chill music that immediately muted. What? Okay, here we go.
Well, hello and welcome to the BWT Alpine Formula One Team Season Launch Event 2026. I'm Clara Antho and I'm coming to you live from the MSC World Europa. Now, at
a cruise liner.
33 meters long, she truly is one of the jewels
Fair
in the
play,
crown
good use of the sponsor, MSC.
And as you can see, we are moored up here in beautiful Barcelona.
I was going to say, it's way too sunny to the UK today.
Global media partners, and we are all here for the same thing: the unveiling of the highly anticipated A526 livery, and to officially launch BWT Alpine Formula One Team Session, which, with the new set of regulations, presents a new era and a new opportunity for the team. To find out more, we'll be talking to team leadership, the technical geniuses responsible for the car, and of course, the drivers
Cruise
themselves.
ship car, capable of reaching.
Us honoring us with his presence, and obviously. People don't understand.
Oh no.
What we can do. Obviously, we have the same intent as Formula One, as Alpine, BWT, where we actually going to go for net zero. As a matter of fact, today, the ship in Barcelona...
They're actually talking about the ship. They're talking about the ship they're on. They look depressed. How depressed does Pierre look? And Franco. Someone check on Franco. He's going to end it all. They do not look like they want to be here. Oh, dear. They've got sails on the car. Oh, dear. Yeah, keep it coming, guys. For this section, bring your best ship nautical jokes with this stream and this car. I'll just read them out. MSC Alpine Cruises cruising to 21st and 22nd place. The car's a boat. Got it. The Titanic Part 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. The ship is on the water. Speaking of water, BWT. Yeah, great segue. Great segue. Great segue. Hey, if it's a ship, it could do well in the water. Get those wet races coming. They don't need a super license. They need a boat license. The car's going to sink in Melbourne. The A526 will come with cruise control. That's good. That's good. Good. Must be the water. Classic. Must be the water, isn't it? A boatload of rubbish. Oh, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, you know what? I think Franco and Pierre, they're going to need some lifeboats on the side of that Alpine maybe in some races, aren't they?
We'll be saving, the consumption of 6 million mono-use bottles. And at the end of the year, we will have saved 50 million plastic bottles not to be utilized by producing water here. So that's innovation.
BWT and MSC, they must be bankrolling this entire team. I'm convinced now. They're bankrolling the entire team because never has there been this much talk about two sponsors in a launch, ever.
Also, I can't wait the beautiful innovation that we have in this car. So, like
dead
all of
crowd,
you,
yeah, it's a bit
I'm
dead.
waiting to see the unveiling of the car, and I can't wait to do it all together. So, thank you very much.
Okay,
for
thank you,
us
thank you. Let's go to the car.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Francesco.
Thank you, Clara.
Well, without further ado, before we talk to our drivers this year, I have absolute pleasure in inviting to the stage our very own executive advisor, Mr. Flavio Briatore.
Okay, the big dog's in the house.
Welcome, Flavio.
The big dog's here.
Thank you so much for being here for this amazing launch. Before we start, how does it feel to be hosted by MSC Cruises on this fantastic ship and in great company of valued partners, friends and team?
Flavio getting old. He's getting old, but he's still kicking it, you know. Fair play.
You know, Mr. Vago tell everything about our operation in the MSC, and I'm proud to be friends with.
This is max volume, by the way, guys. He's just talking very quietly.
MSC support the team, support the Alpine team in the good way, in the bad way.
Sink gate.
Next year in the good way. And
you guys, some of you guys are really quick with it.
So much to us, to the sponsor, to BWT. It's just mentioned now business to business, win to win between the Formula One team and between the sponsor and our major sponsor. I believe we are the honor to have MSC and the Aponte family behind to us.
All about family. Now, we've got different members of the Alpine team to talk us through new regulations, technical advances, and driving strategies. As executive advisor at BWT Alpine Formula One, you have been open about looking forward
Titanic
to the
2.0.
Can you give us a quick overview of
Ocean
the
Gate? Oh my
2026
God.
season from your perspective?
Jesus.
You know, the game is already the same. We need to go quick. Wherever is,
We need we need go quick. We need go quick.
Way to go quick to understand the regulation. This year we have a lot of time to preparing the car, preparing the car in the factory. We had a very successful shakedown last week, 3 days ago.
Holy mumble.
And you know, everybody is very good in Formula One. Everybody fighting for one place. And I believe this year we are.
Who's their team principal these days? I've completely forgotten. Did they get someone in after they fired that bloke? I don't even know who they fired. It was some randomer. Then wasn't it Ollie Oakes or something? And then no more. And then I don't know.
Every Sunday.
Is Flavio just the big cheese now? Yeah, it was Ollie Oakes, yeah, and then they dropped him as well, and now it's just Flavio. They didn't announce anyone.
Team, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it's the technology.
Yeah, Bruno Famin, that was it. That bloke, that guy was. I remember the car launch with him, and he was. If you he was mumbling as much as Flavio was.
The boat about the MSC, the technology we have behind.
Only Arava, as team principal, can save Alpine. I will step up. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to join a sinking ship.
In this moment, the pinnacle of the motorsport have incredible success.
Hey, remember, Alpine have Mercedes engines this year. So as long as Alpine turn up with a car that has any sort of semblance of downforce, just like even F2 levels of downforce, they can just let the Mercedes engine do the heavy lifting, a la Williams 2014, and they'll be all right, maybe.
Can Alpine's partners look forward to this season?
You know, everybody doing the launch, I promise everybody tell this season will be fantastic. You know, before the first race, everybody is world champion. After, we go to Australia, we see where we are. Just today, it's very difficult to see where we are, etc., etc. We need to see.
Hour of Alpine racing. It does have a good ring to it, you know.
We are competitive we're working very well, our technical.
I will say one thing Alpine does very well is some of the sponsors they do have, not MSC and BWT, but they've done some good like apparel collabs in the past, like some really cold drops, like around Vegas and stuff. Like, I remember they did one with, what was it, Kappa? They did one with, who was it? They did one with I can't remember the streetwear brand, but they did some really. Oh, was it Palace? Yeah, Palace. Oh wow, their Palace drop was so good. Okay, here are the drivers at least. Dede, cheers for the donation. Can they stop launching the cars at 5 and 6 in the morning for me, please? Oh, R.I.P. to you, bro.
Pierre Franco, thank you so very much for joining us. I'll start with
drivers,
you, Pierre,
guys,
because you know this is your 10th season in Formula One, and you're heading into your 4th year with
10th. Damn, I'm getting old. Why 10th season for Pierre Gasly? Pierre Gasly's a veteran now. Jeez.
Yeah. First of all, massive thank you to MSC for to welcome us on board. It's such an incredible venue and very impressive to be here.
Me and Gasly are unks. Do you understand? When Gasly was a fresh face on the scene, that's when it was peak my driver rivalry with Pierre Gasly in the F1 games. And now it's been 10 years.
Probably to adapt to. But yeah, it's exciting at the end of the day. As Flavio said, we all want to win. The team has done a fantastic job over the winter, preparing us as best as they could. And we had a very successful shakedown, which is a great start. And yeah, looking forward to the coming weeks.
Exactly. And speaking of
Gasly was
winter-
not in F1 2016. Oh, no, I know he wasn't, but he was in my game because I modded him in.
It's your winter preparation. How's it been going?
We are ready. We are ready. So yeah, just first of all, big thank you to everyone here. It's a pleasure to be as a main driver. It's my first launch, so
Yeah, I know Gasly started after in F1, guys. I'm talking about my driver. I'm talking about when I modded him in early into F1. If you don't know, I used to do this series back in the day, and I basically used to make very bold predictions about young drivers entering F1, and I was quite accurate actually with that entire series. A lot of them actually did make it to F1.
mega results and a very good year. We are working very hard as a team and with Pierre, with engineers, with
Oh, I missed
Flavio,
something.
to have a great race.
Vibav
So we are around the
Shawala.
world.
Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Is Flavio going to be
this
driving
is
as
the
well?
first time in
Yeah,
your
they're going to
career that the
rotate.
car
It's
is
3
completely
drivers
new.
rotation
Do you
here.
see this as an
RIP
opportunity
Jack
for the
Doohan.
team?
Yeah, I believe it's one of the biggest change in Formula One history. I think it's the technology that goes into these cars in 2026 will be a massive revamp, and obviously when there is such a big change, it brings opportunities. So just need to work as hard as we've been doing.
Bro looks
Last year was a
tired
lot
of
development,
everything.
put into 2026, and then yeah, we just gotta have an open mind going into Australia. I believe in the team. I believe in the people we have. I believe in the potential we have, and as Flavio said, at the end of the day, it's only the time watch that matters, and we'll have some answers in a couple of weeks.
Yes, well, we believe in you 100%. Franco, throughout the year, you were testing the 2026 car in the simulator. Just how different are you expecting it to be and to feel?
It is very different. It's as Pierre said, it's one of the biggest regulation changes in a very long time. So excited for the change. It's my first time as well developing a car, so very excited for that as well. And we've been working very hard with the team since I joined last year.
Why do the suits look the same? Well, that's because the car might look the same. We still have this. This might still be a possibility. I swear to God, if they pull the covers and it's this, which is basically last year's livery. Well, we've watched all of this for nothing.
A very different car to drive, very different engine, very different chassis. So I think, yeah, a lot of things to learn in the test and to improve as a team.
Right on. Coming back to you, Flavio, I mean, look, it's an incredible lineup that you have here. Clearly, Pierre and Franco
I
are
predicted the
both very
black
hungry,
Mercedes.
very
I
motivated
did.
for those wins.
I
What
did.
do you
I did
expect
monster
from them
Mercedes in
this
an all
year?
black livery, didn't I?
No pressure.
Way back in the day.
This is a difficult question. But I expect the best, It's, this year is
17
not
minutes
an
of
excuse
yapping.
anymore.
Guys, you clearly weren't here at 3 a.m. for the Red Bull launch. At 3 a.m. UK time, they did 45 minutes of vamping until we saw the car. It was bad.
And I hope he's doing much better result and is ready to compete with Pierre. We need two drivers. We need two drivers competing in the loyal time for the team, of course.
Flav does have mob
Only
boss
for
aura.
grow, we need the
He
performance.
does really look like a
Whatever
mobster. Like,
engineering job is doing
you know,
after
don't get on the wrong
the
side of
final
Flav
compete
because he
is done by
can
the
make
driver.
arrangements for
And,
you to be,
Pierre and,
not here anymore.
Franco are friends, working together, working very hard. For the moment, they are friends. For the moment, are friends. After 2 or 3 races, maybe the friendship is a little bit low, or maybe it's bigger, depends. So we expect we have a 2 good drivers. We have a good car. We have a super sponsor.
We have a good car. Flav, what do you know? What do you know, Flav? You talking about the engine? You talking about the engine giving you max performance? Interesting.
For the 2026 season.
Okay, are we doing it? Is this it?
Che devono spostare la macchina.
Right, here we go. Just putting the volume down because it's in case it's copyright at all. Right, here we go. The new Alpine for 2026. Powered by a Mercedes engine. It's actually the one we saw in the leak. It's the one we saw at Silverstone. It's actually the same one we saw. It's already here. This is it. It's the one they showed at Silverstone. It's the one that got the one that got photographed at Silverstone. This is it. This one in the thumbnail, the Silverstone leak. That's the one. They just changed where the number is. It's not on the shark fin anymore. But that car right there is very different to the leak one. That's not... You can see, look, the side pod's very different. So this is a better look at the real Alpine car because this is definitely not the same chassis they use at Silverstone. The side pod's very different. So that was just a shakedown car with some fake bodywork. Potentially. I don't know. It's hard to tell with the lighting. It might be the same, to be fair. I don't know. No, it definitely looks different. There's definitely a different shape, that side pod. And even this might be a fake chassis. Who knows? Very basic barge board. So I would say this is surely hiding some stuff. But it is, in fact, this same livery that we saw in the shakedown that got leaked. So, yeah. It is what it is. I wasn't a massive fan of this livery last year. And I'm still not. I preferred, actually, when they had the bigger pink on the side pod, at least.
Superb. We got... a couple new partners as well on board in this adventure, so no, it looks great.
Now, you were able to have a taste of the real thing earlier in the week at Silverstone. Can you give us an insight into how that felt?
Yeah, it was very warm with -2 degrees or 1 or 2 degrees in Silverstone, so I must say it was pretty extreme
I preferred when they went back to this
fantastic
look
work from
in Abu
the team
Dhabi
and the guys
at the end
to
of the
get
season.
car ready.
At least, if
ahead
you're
of
going to
the
do the
test,
pink, at least do it,
it went really well,
like,
very
you know,
successful.
proper.
Managed to do a lot of
do a
laps,
poll.
get
Oh,
the
yeah.
first
Let's
few
do it.
points.
Let's do it.
It was really
100% of the population.
pretty tricky,
Let's go.
but, definitely an important milestone for the season ahead.
Now, Franco, you're going to get your turn next week. Barcelona.
Let's do the poll.
At the Formula One shakedown. That must be so exciting.
Biblical.
Yeah,
Great.
It is very exciting.
Mid.
The car looks amazing.
Trash.
The consistency of the colors, the brightness.
There we go.
You know,
Get your polls
the nice
in.
cars always go fast, so
There we
we
go.
expect a very quick car this year. And thank you to the sponsors.
W,
thank
same
you to everyone
car,
for
so
the
annoying.
trust, Philippe, everyone here.
Yeah.
That also help
It's,
us put this car on
yeah,
track.
a
It's an amazing
bit
day for the
uninspiring.
team.
Uninspiring
The shakedown
design
went very well
work.
in Silverstone as well, so
I'm
exciting
sure
day for the
MSC
team,
and BWT have the designer in chains. Like, it's not the designer's fault. It's probably the sponsor's fault. They probably have so many, like, we need to have this exactly like this, and this has to be there, and the designer can't do anything.
They've been putting a lot of sweat and hours in the evenings, and I am very grateful for that. Hopefully we can bring them the results they deserve. And
What we got?
have
The
a
poll.
good
Oh,
race.
Lord.
Barcelona is the first step towards,
45%
here
mid,
to understand the car a bit
42%
better is
trash.
very important.
Oh
Next, that's
my
Bahrain. There's
god,
two
this
tests
might be
before
the
our Wars
worst
turn
pole
to
livery
Melbourne.
yet
Are you
for a
guys feeling
team.
race ready yet?
Oh dear.
100%.
But
Oh
soon after
dearie
the
me.
test, I tell you, we will
Ah,
be
yeah.
very ready.
No, I mean it's been a win.
Oh,
but at the end of
dearie
the day,
me.
we just want to compete. So I mean I'm quite excited.
We're getting
for
up
the
to
opportunity
1,000
we have ahead
votes
of
and
us,
45% of you say mid, 41% trash. It is not looking good. We're going to end the poll there. Just to cut the check already, because we know where it's going. Yeah, that is not good.
Very excited, very optimistic. With
It's a
the
freaking
potential
ice wall.
we can have and we can display, and I hope.
I
for
don't
everyone
understand
working
anyone
in
who
this
says
project,
that's a good
everyone
livery.
supporting
I
us,
just don't. I'm
partners,
sorry.
All the team behind us that will be able to have a car to provide them the result they deserve.
You guys support them, right? You're backing them?
Yeah.
More noise, more
woo!
noise, more noise. Exactly, exactly. Pierre and Franco, thank you so very much
Thank you,
for being
guys.
with us here today. And we wish you all the best of luck for the upcoming season. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for coming. Enjoy.
Well, speaking of the new regulations and how the team is approaching the new season, we are delighted.
Right, let's have enough of that stream. We don't need to listen to that stream anymore. Let's just look at the car in the full photos. I mean, this photo makes it look a bit better. At least I'll say that. The new car shape makes... The livery itself is... I've never liked it. I didn't like it last year. I don't like it this year. But the livery... This livery at least looks better on this car shape than the old car shape. Because that was like an eyesore on the side pod. At least this looks a little aggressive. But that's mostly the chassis. The chassis looks cool and aggressive. Like a massive undercut here. Obviously, who knows if this will be the real Alpine, you know. There's a big asterisk every time you talk about the photos they show. But, you know, the car looks nice. The car chassis looks nice. The livery, not so. It's uninspiring. But the car looks interesting. Like, maybe Alpine have actually done something. Remember, Alpine have the most wind tunnel time, or had the most wind tunnel time. I think they... like with some other teams, stopped development very early or didn't do any development with last season's car. So maybe there is, you know, maybe Flavio was talking some ball. Maybe they do know they have a good car. And maybe they also know with the Mercedes engine in tandem, they can actually do something really well. Because it does look like actually a very aggressive chassis. You know, I can see here, like, looks like it's been vacuum sealed on this bit to the Mercedes engine. Very basic bargeboard area, but I suspect that they're bluffing about what's actually there. Same thing with the front wing. Every team's bluff that a lot. And maybe even the inlet is very basic inlet. I imagine this will turn into an overbite. You can just imagine the overbite coming in like this very aggressively instead of being this big. It will just come over like that. So maybe there is something there. Maybe there is something there for Alpine in terms of all that time they spent making the car, making the chassis, and etc. But that's the chassis, the car. The livery is just the same, and it's just a bit, yeah, it's a bit upsetting, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, the only improvement they made is at least there's a bit more blue on the nose. Like, it's very, very McLaren 2022, 2021-esque. That nose design looks very 2021 McLaren-esque with the bigger amount of blue compared to last year's Alpine livery. And that rear wing is incredibly curved, by the way. I don't know if I don't know what that can tell us in terms of, you know, maybe a bit lower drag. I don't know, but check for the diffuser hole. Yeah, there's not really a good angle here, is there? Are there any more photos coming through? Oh, here is there? No, that doesn't really show us much. Very hard to tell with this photo. There's something going on. No, that looks so basic. They've definitely not shown anything about the real car on the floor and etc. So we'll have to wait till testing to really see if they've done anything, basically. But yeah. When is McLaren? McLaren's on the 9th of Feb, isn't it not? 9th of Feb. Quite some time. It's time away, actually, the McLaren. Because they're doing it after the private test. But a little bit of rake going on, at least you can see. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, let's see if is there anything else. There's some discourse about the Alpine coming out. No, not too much. Oh, that's a nice for if you weren't here before with the Ferrari side by side. Nice side by side, the Ferrari and Merc. Two lovely cars, in my opinion. Two lovely cars. Two lovely cars. Next launch is Williams. Yeah, the next launch is Williams. And that is on... That's some time away, you know. The next time I'll be live for a launch is on the 3rd of Feb, guys. So not even next week, the week after. So yeah, a bit of time here. I mean, to be fair, I might hop on stream for like a little chit chat. Maybe on Friday next week after the first private test has been done. Just to discuss any kind of leaked photos from the private test, you know, any murmurings from the paddock. Maybe that might be quite cool. Let me know if I should do that maybe next Friday. That could be quite nice to hop on and just talk about that, basically. Yeah, do like a Yap stream and basically just talk about the private test. That might be quite good. But that is the Alpine. A little bit underwhelming, let's say. in terms of the livery, but the car shape, pretty damn good. But I think we'll call it there, guys. And thank you very much for tuning in and for the jokes, at least, as we waited for the Alpine to launch, basically. And once again, it was very much just the same as the thumbnail. But I'll catch you guys around. Yeah, potentially keep an eye out for a stream next week to talk about the private test. But apart from that, I guess you guys will see me in a video next up, which will be tomorrow, I suspect, or maybe on Sunday. So look out for that. I'll catch you guys around. Thank you very much for tuning into this stream and the Ferrari one. Appreciate you all, and I'll catch you guys around. Goodbye.